off we go on a Sunday night on EA Sports.
This is Tony Pollard. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now Dak Prescott leading the way onto the field. His 5th year now as a starter as he gets the keys again to this Dallas Cowboys offense.
You hear so many discussions about Dak Prescott. Is he one of the top quarterbacks in the league? Is he still ascending? What does he need to do to get there? All I know is that when he's in control of the Dallas offense, they were #1 in the league last year in terms of yards per play.
He's got a man complete. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. Well, how about a deep ball on the first play from scrimmage, putting that secondary on notice?
Brandon, all I remember when I was a player is that we always took a test the night before the game about teams' tendencies and what they plan to do. I'm not sure we think deep ball right out of the gate and putting us back on our heels.
And they move this all the way down to the 9.
Let's get it poppin'.
I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
And normally when you see guys move it this fast, it might be a fly pattern from a receiver or a toss sweep from a tailback or something like that. This was designed as a passing play, and then he got out of the pocket, and he just took off, and he just kept gaining momentum with every step.
And his top speed, as computed by Next Gen Stats, not bad. He was pushing 20 miles an hour.
We thought they may be a quick strike offense this season. That is lightning quick. Not bad for the first drive of the year.
That has to actually exceed expectations, doesn't it? Because most teams want to be a quick strike offense. They want to score as quickly as possible and run a defense into submission. What they have to understand is, while they got it done there, long way to go. Don't get discouraged if you have to run a few more plays on your next drive.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Takes this about 5 yards deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. So the Rams go on offense for the first time in their brand new SoFi Stadium, and the man leading the way to christen that new stadium in his 5th season now, quarterback Jared Goff.
Plenty new with the Los Angeles Rams this year. Brand new stadium, brand new uniforms. The lead running back has changed, but Jared Goff is back as the quarterback for his 5th season as the starter here with the Rams. The weapons have changed a little bit on the perimeter, but Jared Goff believes that he's going to get back to his gunslinging ways.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now Goff. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So mark off the yardage for roughing the passer.
And I've seen this before. On a screen pass, not only are you rushing the passer, you're rushing him deeper than normal. And I think a little frustration kicks in at the end. You're going to hit him anyway when you shouldn't.
Look at this time for Woods, and it's intercepted. Then it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Toss left to Elliott. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a 1st down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Yeah, he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. On 2nd down, Elliott. final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Rams nothing.
On third down, Elliott. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line.
And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive. And they've got 3 tight ends here on first and goal to add some extra mass.
Flushed out right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys will extend their lead.
The full team is involved in this game early, aren't they? Go down the field, score on offense, take the ball away on defense, and go right back and score again. You got to like the way that's working for them.
That's exactly right. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, 2-score lead. A little bit like you at breakfast this morning. I got to get this in. You had a perfect omelet, dropped it, so a little bit of a turnover. You went right back, though, and got that omelet and crushed it.
You got to do what you got to do.
Yeah.
You got to do what you got to do.
A little worried about your hands, though.
Yeah.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Robert Woods, former USC man, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Josh Reynolds that time, and it's 3rd down.
3rd down and 10.
Out of the gun, Goff. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in.
And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a big conversion there for the Rams on 3rd down. 56 yards. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1. Robert Woods, the intended receiver that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd down and 10.
Throwing again is Goff. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Dak Prescott sacked.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
This Cowboy defense looked ready for that 3rd down pass. Brings up 4th.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And this one is right through. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So they do get the 3 points before they hit halftime. Something to build on, maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? Wave the flag. That's good. Got points, and now, as you said, they've got something to build on as they get ready for the 2nd half.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10. At their own 21-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Oh, he'll try and throw it deep to the other side of the field. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 26.
But Dak Prescott, probably not the first name you think of in terms of strongest arms in the NFL, but he showed it off there.
And this is more of the same right here. These guys have definitely been the aggressors here in the first half. They pushed the envelope in terms of play calls, and that's reflected in the score. And now they're in a position to widen this lead.
It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a 1st down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so, and there's your end result right there.
So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site.
So the challenge comes in inside of 2 minutes, and it gets overturned.
And it changes the whole format of what's about to happen because both sides had thought a certain call had been made. Now they have to flip back and start over.
They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Jalen Ramsey right there in coverage to knock it away.
He was defended by Jalen Ramsey.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
He's taken down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after them now. Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack.
So that time, Charles, a quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Goff over the middle, and it's incomplete. Looking for Woods that time, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 17.
A shotgun snap for Goff. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Back to the running game. It's Freeman. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the 4th and final quarter. On 2nd and 1, Goff Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Trying to get it to Woods, and it's 3rd and short.
Brings up 3rd down and 1.
Back to throw, Goff. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. A 3-yard loss, 4th down now. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They go ahead and snap it. Goff. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But it looked like a Rams player was able to get his hands on it, yes. So they will hold on to the football indeed. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. They'll try and run some clock now with Elliott. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 31 yards there and a 1st down.
And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. A 1st down carry by Elliott.
And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
He was brought down at
Ashawn Robinson there on the stop. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
on the play.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to him behind the line. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down, 3 yards in the wrong direction.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or 2. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow. Talk about trying to add insult to it. And, oh, he coughs up the football near his own goal line. And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Rams take over 1st and 10.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles.
And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience.
On 1st down, it's gone. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the offense does cover this one, but back inside their own 5-yard line.
Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. Throwing on 3rd, Goff. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Results in a 4th down.
Here's Johnny Hacker now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. That's taken on the 25. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all